We're going to cruise along the city and out under the Golden Gate Bridge. On the way back, we'll explore the other side of the bay, Marin County, and take a close-up look at the rock, Alcatraz Island. But first, as our captain finishes pulling our boat out of the dock, I want to remind you of a few safety tips. Remember, today is about relaxing and having fun, so please, slow down, walk, don't run, and use the handrails, especially on stairways. Keep your little ones in sight, and remind them not to stand on the benches or sit on the backs. When you're out on the deck, please don't lean over the boat's railing. Life jackets are located under labeled benches on the passenger decks. All right, here we go. That long gray ship we've passed, tied to the next pier, is the diesel submarine, the USS Pompano. It saw active duty during World War II. You can take a tour of the Pompano when you get back. It's open every day. You're probably familiar with some of the other attractions down here at Fisherman's
It's a Golden
Wharf.
Gate.
But how much do you know about its past? Have you ever been to the Barbary Coast? Well, that's what this wharf was called during California's gold rush days. San Francisco became a boomtown almost overnight. A rough and tumble district of warehouses, shanties, and saloons sprang up along here. Stories tell of how in some of those saloons, an unsuspecting sailor might be served a Mickey Finn, a strong drink that would knock him out cold. Then he'd be shamefully onto a merchant ship. When he woke up, he was forced to work, living the empty planet. It was a long time before he would see life. But that didn't keep the crowds away. Even back then, San Francisco was known as a place to let loose and have some fun. Whenever a ship dropped anchor, the sailors would make a beeline to the wharf to indulge in some of the delights of the city, drinking, gambling, and the company of, shall we say, companionable women. As we round the bend, take a look at the ship's dock here at the High Street Pier. Find the ship with the three taller lights. That's the Valkyrie. It was built in Scotland in 1886. In her day, the Valkyrie sailed the very long and very dangerous trip around Cape Horn as it toured South America, across the Atlantic Ocean to England and back. In the 1930s, she was retired as a doctor to the High Street Pier. But the Valkyrie still sees some action now and then. In fact, she had a starring role in the film Mutiny on the Bounty, along with Marlon Brando. Now find the big white ferry boat docked next to the Valkyrie. It has a black smokestack. That's the Eureka, once the largest ferry boat in the world. In the 1890s, long before the Golden Gate and Gate Bridges were built, the Eureka carried people, cattle, and even a few train cars. Now find the white Art Deco style building near the shore. With its rounded corners, it kind of looks like a ship. Appropriately enough, inside is the San Francisco Maritime Museum, a great place to learn about this region's seafaring past, including the Barbary Coast. Do you see any people on the fishing pier today? If you want to try your luck while you're here, go ahead. You don't need a license. You also might see some swimmers in the water around here. Very brave swimmers. The water in the bay always stays around a chilly 56 degrees. But the Dolphin Swim Club dives in every day. See if you can spot any of their bright orange swimming caps. Take a moment here to look around at the city's skyline. Have you tried to walk up or down any of those steep streets yet? Some San Francisco streets are at such a steep angle that their sidewalks have stairs cut into them, just to keep you from falling over. But if you've got a car, don't miss the world's crookedest street. It's called Lombard Street and is located on Russian Hill. Even in thick fog and pouring rain, there'll be a line of cars waiting to wind down Lombard's twisted slope at the posted speed limit of 5 miles per hour.
Where? Okay.
Those green wooded hills we're passing now are part of Fort Mason. The Spanish established Fort Mason when they first came to this area in the mid-1700s. They held the fort until 1850 when the U.S. took it over. The Army built the orange-roofed warehouses you see along here. During World War II, over 1 million American soldiers passed through those buildings on their way to the war in the Pacific. But today, instead of soldiers and supplies, inside those warehouses are a music school, a theater company, environmental organizations, and several museums. Now, look at the neighborhood just past Fort Mason. That's the Marina District. Do you notice anything different about it? Unlike a lot of San Francisco, it's relatively flat. That's because it was once part of the bay. This area was created by a landfill project in 1915 for one of our city's greatest festivals, the Panama Pacific International Exposition. In the eyes of the world, the Panama Pacific Exposition was staged to celebrate the completion of the Panama Canal. But San Franciscans were celebrating an even more important event, the rebirth of their city after the devastating earthquake of 1906. It was the largest quake ever recorded in America, 8.25 on the Richter scale. As buildings toppled, an immense fire broke out. It swept across the city and burned out of control for 3 days and 2 nights. 250,000 people were left homeless. Many lived in tents while the city was rebuilt. Ironically, the land created to celebrate surviving that earthquake was the hardest hit part of the city in the next big one, the Loma Prieta earthquake of 1989. The landfill was unstable, and just as in 1906, as the buildings fell, fires quickly spread. Fireboats were called in right where we are now, and began pumping water in the bay to squelch the flames. Mr. Swat saved lives, but many marine residents were left homeless. Some of them camped out in tents while their homes were being rebuilt, just like the 1906 survivors. Now, look past the marina and find the tall dome. That's the Palace of Fine Arts. It's the only building to